Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? Hope you're having a great day today. Bouse, welcome in. How are you doing, man? League, welcome in, dude. Thank you so much for the follow a few days ago. I really appreciate it, man. Also, you are second. You were really close to first, though. Bouse, basically, we're going to be doing the Metro Kingdom, at least. We just got the Cloud Kingdom. Cloud Kingdom's going to take like 10 minutes. So Metro Kingdom's gonna be a whole lot of moons, and we're gonna really try and get the 100 jump rope skips. Jasmine, welcome in. How are you doing? Toasty, welcome in. Everybody, welcome on in. Also, I know that what's playing right now is the Super Mario Odyssey like opening theme, so it's not as loud. But I turned down the audio on my computer, so instead of like 100% volume, it's only at 80% volume for the what is it called, for like the game capture coming into my computer. And so basically I think things are going to be a little bit quieter. So if the game seems a bit quieter, tell me and I can like turn it up a little bit to try and get it back to normal. Yes, hello everybody. Hope you're all doing good. You're not first, Toasty, sorry. Here to go, Jasmine. You're completely fine. How dare I? What? I mean, it's not really bad. Okay, let me get my phone set up. Hold on. Yeah, you're not first, unfortunately, Toasty. Baus was here before you. Alec, how are you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day, Alec. Jam Phoenix, how are you doing, man? Haven't seen you for a little bit. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I think everything's all set up. My voice might sound a little bit weird, so I'm sorry about that. No, you're fine, Fleek. You were second by like 10 seconds. It was really close. Hello, Delano. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well today. I turned up the Switch audio a tiny bit because I thought it might have affected the 100 to 80 might have affected it. So things might seem a bit off. He was here before Bass and I. I don't believe so. In my chat history, Baus was the first one to come. He said hi, and then Flea was like, "Am I first?" Then it was Jasmine. Then it was you, Toasty. Okay. I don't think there's very much to do here. At least without the, I mean, okay, so there's one moon here, a moon there, which is Peach. We'll get the moon rock out of the way. Oh, darn. It's gonna get better, Alec. JH2000, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my, we just started. Thank you so much for the raid, man. I really appreciate it. I saw you playing Sonic Colors earlier. I popped in, but I wasn't able to chat for a second. I'm sorry. I mean, chat for a second. I mean, I popped in. Milkbone Calcium 2020. Thank you so much for the follow. Yes, everybody. Burrow, welcome on in. How are you guys doing? How was the stream? Like I said, I was lurking. I wasn't able to chat though. I hope you had fun, man. Sonic Colors is a really good game. I played Ultimate not too long ago, and honestly, it wasn't the same. Like, it was a good game, but with the slight memories I have of Unleashed, I still think Unleashed is better. Though I played both of those games when I was very young, so I could just be like forgetting key things. Gerbo, how are you doing, man? Yeah, I mean, Gerbo on Twitch for someone with Twitch in their name hasn't been on Twitch in a while. Welcome on in, Gerbo. How are you doing, man? It's all right, all right. You did all Chaos Emerald. Oh, speed run? 4 minute. Oh my word. You're crazy, man. Crazy good at the game. Yeah, Ultimate. They remixed a lot of the music too, so I didn't really recognize a lot of the tracks. You've been doing well, Gerbo. I remember playing 3D World with you back in the day. I mean, back in the day it was probably only like 3 months ago, but 3 months is quite a long time. Things have been progressing really fast. Time has been zooming by. Heck, I'm already I'm already going into my senior year of high school. School's starting up in like what, 2-3 weeks? We're already entering August. It's crazy. 8-bit, how you doing? Michael, welcome in. He's nuts. But a pro? Oh. Yeah, Milkbone, thank you so much for the follow, man. Yeah, the wrinkles are already forming. Which one is Mario? Goombas have these weird eyebrows. Yeah, like this. I didn't even have to look at it, because I already know what a Goomba looks like. Okay. Basically just gotta mirror that eyebrow. No. Okay. There's no mustache. The eyes are facing inwards, I believe. It seems a bit more pointy at the top. I think so? Yeah, I think this is correct. Maybe his eyes aren't so close together, but then the mouth is pretty easy to put. Right about there. Alright. That should be done. Higher? No. Have I had a good summer? I mean, my summer's been... No way. I mean, it's pretty accurate. The eyebrows were a bit high, though. Thank you, Toad. I feel like my summer was a bit lackluster. I could have done a whole bunch more. There were a lot of opportunities I had in the past, like a year or two ago, and I just really messed up because of how my mindset was a few years ago. And so, I mean, it's not that streaming has cleared my mind really or anything, but I think it's the fact that... Oh, shoot. I think it's the fact that streaming might have helped clear my mind at least. Maybe, if at all, a tiny bit. Come on. Alright. I mean, my summer's been fun. It's been a whole ton of fun playing games and chatting with all you guys. I can say I had a good summer. Haven't played on my Switch in a while. I feel like playing Odyssey. Odyssey is a really great game. You can always go back for it. It's a good game to speedrun too. I won't speedrun it, but its competitive scene is pretty active. But I feel like 64 is still the most active, like, competitive scene for Mario speedrunning. Games to Thames surface, playing fairies. Get a run going. Nice. Seems like things went well. I mean, you got a PB of 4 minutes, which is really crazy. That's insane. Goombas are brown. They are brown mushrooms. Brown mushrooms with eyes, mouths, teeth, eyebrows, and legs, as well as shoes. The eyes were low. Oh, were they? I mean, yeah, Cloud Kingdom is probably the like least content-filled area in the entire game. So it makes sense that it's not everybody's favorite. Some of the challenges are pretty unique and cool though. But that doesn't exactly excuse it from being so small. I mean, it's a boss arena. It's the same for Ruined, except at least for me, the Ruined Kingdom. I like the Ruined Kingdom a whole lot. I feel like the Ruined Kingdom is what the Cloud Kingdom should have and could have and should have been. The atmosphere is a lot better in the Ruined Kingdom, at least in my opinion. Hold on, let me crack open a soda. My throat is dying. I'm sorry. Ooh. Have I played Multiverses yet? I don't think I'm going to play Multiverses. I mean, the roster looks kind of cool, but and I mean, I'm not one to advocate for Super Smash Brothers, because as Bouts and Toasty probably could tell you, Smash Bros is not really my kind of thing. I mean, I'll play it and I'll have fun every once in a while, but Smash just, I don't know, it's. I don't have as much fun with it as I think I should. But yeah. A new 120-star record soon? I don't know. I mean, Liam's really good at the game. Cheese is really good at the game. But, I mean, at least who I'm rooting for in the 120 scene on 64 is probably Simply. I really like Simply. His YouTube videos are so funny. Not this convo. Well, I'm sorry, Bouse. I changed it back to speedrunning. How do I get up there? Oh, I figured out how to get up there. No. That's completely wrong. Toasty isn't a Chad. I'm the Chad here. Ah! Okay, just gotta get out of here. There's not many moons in this entire kingdom. There's like, including the moon rocks, like 11, maybe 12. That's insane because the Sand Kingdom, which is the biggest kingdom, is like the second one you ever like go to and play in. It has like 90 moons, which is a lot. It's basically a tenth of the game's entire moons in one kingdom. How do I get up there? Well, yeah, it's pretty cool, Cappy, but like, there's nothing here. I think the only like Chad thing about Toasty is that he likes Pikmin. So, I mean, he has Chad-like qualities. He has Chad potential. But it's just, it's not shining through. At least not yet. Toasty Chad. I mean, I'm gonna have to change that. I feel like the BLJ is like one of the most recognizable things to like in speedrunning. Hello? Where's this moon? What? That is not where the moon was. I might not have the art. No, no, no. It wouldn't show the moon as a moon. It was a moon rock. And the art ones aren't, what is it called? What are they called? The hint arts aren't moon rocks. It's a bit harder now. Yes, I know. Maxing score of 80. I got 80 last time. Okay, so eyebrows and eyes should be connecting, and they should be tilted inwards more. Got it. Oh, no, you didn't. Think if I just keep my eyes focused, I can memorize where things are. Oh, they're really messing with me for this one. Go Mario, come on. Okay, and then the mouth is pretty easy. Yeah, it not only do you need more points to qualify, but everything disappears, which makes it a whole bunch harder. I'm not going to get 69 points, Bouse. I'm going to get many more. The eyebrows were a bit wide. Eye placement was a bit off, but it did really well. Alright. I did better than last time. I don't know how. Well, look at that. There's only 9 moons in this entire kingdom. What? Really? Alright, well, there's no kingdom coins, so we just 100%ed the Cloud Kingdom. We've been live for 20 minutes. Took 5 minutes for me to get set up and everything. Or at least to get rolling. Yeah, cause JH had like literally just raided us as we were exiting the what is it called? The Odyssey. Again, thank you so much for the raid. Yo, what? Welcome in. Wait, first time chat. You said hi last time though in the Breath of the Wild stream. Yeah, you followed 2 days ago. Wait, no. That was what 22 CD. This is what 22 CD 6. Oh, you followed with this account a day ago. Oh. Well, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, this kingdom isn't exactly the best. It looks really cool, but it was meant more for a boss battle. I think it's even called the Heavens Arena, which is really similar to the name in Hunter x Hunter for the arena that they have. But this is probably my favorite galaxy. Oh my gosh. My favorite kingdom in the entire game, the Lost Kingdom. I know the aesthetic isn't really there. It's all purple goop and everything. But the music mixed in with like the tropical kind of Lost vibe is it's my jam. It's amazing. It's a smaller kingdom. It's not the smallest. I think this and the Lake Kingdom are kind of the same. Hunter x Hunter. Oh no, boo-hoo. House, you can go cry because I didn't say Hunter Hunter. Because saying Hunter Hunter twice, some people might not know that I'm talking about an anime. So I say Hunter x Hunter. Sorry about that, Bounce. I didn't mean to traumatize you and ruin your entire day. Ah! No! Oh, I'm safe. Okay. Whatever. This kingdom may be an L? No. This kingdom is a huge W. Like, you cannot tell me that a kingdom that... I mean... I guess maybe the aesthetic could be an L. The music is a huge W, though. Wait, what? Oh. My bad, bunny. Thank you for the hydrate, what? Oh, you say the X2? Okay. I gotta line it up. It's gotta be like... Alright. Vertical Mario levels? This isn't really a vertical Mario level, though. I mean, sure, you go up sometimes, but you really don't have to. I mean, I guess for Cappy, okay, so this bird named Klepto steals Cappy at the start, right? You have to like climb up a few and then hit the bird, so you get the hat back, and then that's when the actual like this music starts playing, and it's just I find it really cool. But then after that, you can do whatever you really want. You can climb the mountain if you really want to. There's a few hidden moons along the sides, but if you want to, you could also go the bottom path. Ah! Don't know what I'm doing here. But you can go the bottom path, and there's not only a moon over there, but there's a moon inside the 2D area. Some kingdom coins hidden everywhere. There's like what is it called? Like the moon coins. You collect 5 of them, a moon spawns right here. There's a hidden moon. There's a moon right there, post-game at least. I mean, I don't know, I find it really cool. What's my favorite game? I think my favorite game is Super Mario Galaxy. Its replay value, I think it has a whole lot of replay value. Personally, just because there's a lot of nostalgia in there for me. So I mean, I guess you could call it the Wii bias in me or something. I don't know. But I have a lot of bias for other kind of games too. Like the Wii had some pretty good games. Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Mario Kart Wii was pretty good. Wii Sports is really good. Wii Sports Resort is phenomenal. A Lost Kingdom Stan. No? Imagine having console bias, says the N64 person. I'm not even gonna lie, N64, like, kids probably are the most biased out of, like, anyone. And this comes from someone who has bias, but I feel like GameCube controller fans are worse than N64 fans. Like, I get the video game bias, but the game controller bias? Come on. Oh, let's go. N64 is revolutionary. Well, I mean, specifically for its 3D capabilities. You got Donkey Kong 64, which is, I think, the only 3D Donkey Kong so far. Super Mario 64, which, at least for me, what happened was with time, because for Super Mario 64, the whole gimmick was it being 3D, but now that we have other 3D Zeldas, the 3D gimmick has... It's not that it's become obsolete, the 3D gimmick is really cool, but for it to be your only gimmick, Sunshine has Flood, Both Galaxy games have the Luma spin. This game has Cappy. 3D World was basically the fact that it was a multiplayer 3D game. And then, so you got all these 3D Marios, and the first one ever made, its whole thing was being 3D, which, in my opinion, kind of defeats the point. And so that's why 64 is probably my least favorite 3D Mario, at least. It's not a bad game, but it doesn't cut my top 5. Though I would have to take a rain check on 3D Land versus 64. Because I enjoyed Land, but I don't think I played it as much as I should have. 64 over Odyssey, I cannot agree at all in any sort of way. I like Odyssey's music better. I like Odyssey's camera movements better. I like Odyssey's feel better. Odyssey's vibe better. Sure, Odyssey isn't the most difficult. In fact, it's probably the easiest out of all the 3D Marios. But if difficulty is what you're really looking for, then what are you doing playing a Mario game? Bowser Kingdom the best? Bowser Kingdom's pretty good. Other 3D Zeldas had the better vibe and music. I just can't agree with that. 64 had some pretty good vibes. Dire Dire Docks is pretty cool. The like bass theme, the credits theme for 64 is really good though. But Mario credit themes always kind of slap. 64 credits theme was really good. Sunshine credits theme was really good. Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2 had amazing credit themes. This game's credit theme was kind of like a mix of all the songs in the game. But the songs in the game are so good that it doesn't really matter. I mean, it takes away that it's not a unique ending song, but doesn't take too much away from how good it is. SM64 with the Cappy mod? No, thank you. I do enjoy... I mean... Okay. I'm trying to think. I know it probably shouldn't be a very difficult choice for me, but Wii U versus N64. I think I'm gonna have to go with N64 versus the Wii U. Because even though the Wii U brought classics, or brought HD classics to Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, as well as gave us 3D World and what is it? What else did Wii U bring? As well as like Pikmin 3. I don't know. What am I even doing? I already got that moon. I already got that moon. I need to grab a long boy. Ah! Will Smith apology video. Chris Rock slapping. Happened like 4 months ago. That happened 4 months ago? Oh my word. I'm ancient. I don't think I've seen the apology video. I don't know if he really did apologize. Or, did he apologize? I mean, you're saying it, so there's no real reason for me not to believe you, but like... I mean, I guess he was... I don't know. I don't want to get into it, because it's this whole ordeal. I don't really care about the situation much either. It's not relevant to me. I don't really care what kind of jokes that Chris Rock made. All I know is that he voices Alex. No, he voices... What's the zebra's name in Madagascar? I already forgot the name. Jasmine, welcome back? Oh, welcome back. You asked me to think of a Mario song. I'm thinking of Bob on Battlefield. Bob on Battlefield is a classic. Where is the... There it is. Did I read 1055? I don't know. I haven't read 1055 yet. Oh, he made it today? Okay. Yeah, Wii U brought Pikmin 3. And so I think I got to go at it with like a point scale. But then the points aren't really quality based. So like I would give Ocarina of Time 2 points over 3D World, which would be like 1 point, because Ocarina of Time is better than 3D World in my opinion. I would give 64 1 point, Pikmin 3 1 point. And then there's a lot of other smaller 64 titles that I really enjoyed. Oh, Mario Party 2 was really fun. What do they have on the Wii U? Mario Party 9 and Mario Party 10. Both were like the cart-based ones. Alex, Marty, Gloria, Martin. Yeah. Wait, Marty. Alex, Martin, or... Oh, yeah, Marty. No, it's Melman. Melman. Not Marvin. Melman. I was actually having a conversation about Melman. These for Mario Parties are recorded. Yeah, they're really good. Okay, we up to 5 points. 18. No, it's not Wii. It's I would definitely choose the Wii and Switch over N64 any day, at least for me. But the Wii, like, I was talking Wii U over. Land there. Yeah, I was talking Wii U versus N64. I think I might give it to N64. But I don't know. I could be under... that should not have been how I did that. I could have done a backflip. I could have done just a normal dive. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Wii was better than N64? Yeah. I was about to... That one tiny Goomba would have killed me. Homebrew? I mean, if you're talking homebrew, then you can't really validate any console, because any console could have almost any game. It wasn't a game specifically made for that console. If it's like an HD remake or like there's like an emulator for it on that console legitimately, and not do like jailbreaking or homebrewing stuff, then I feel like that's valid for a point towards your console. With an N64, I mean, I just can't agree with that. There's a lot of things I can't agree with you guys on. Like, I mean, I have some nostalgia for the Wii, mainly based in Super Mario Galaxy, like the 2 Galaxy games. But then there's things like the DS and the 3DS, which I feel, it's like the DS's. Mario Party DS, I really enjoyed. There was Mario Party 8 on the, it was either Mario Party 8 or Mario Party 7. But I enjoyed that one a whole ton on the Wii. But that was like the only notable Wii Mario Party. At least for me. Mario Party DS, I really enjoyed. Mario Kart DS is probably my favorite Mario Kart. DS and 3DS Mario Kart, probably my favorites. Like, Mario Kart Wii is pretty cool. But like, I didn't play it enough. Wii is the best family console. It definitely has a whole ton of games and stuff that would support that opinion. You got New Super Mario Bros. Wii. You got Mario Kart. You got the Mario Parties. And then I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure my Wii had backwards compatibility for certain GameCube games. I mean, I could just be completely wrong, but I could have sworn that I remember, like, putting a GameCube game into my Wii, and it, like, working. Look, it's a fruit. How good the DS was. The DS was amazing. I've got to say, the DS and 3DS over 64, completely. I just don't have that 64 nostalgia. If I did, then it would be completely... My answers would probably be a whole bunch different. But, I mean, I grew up with the 64, so I have some nostalgia for it. It's just, I have stronger nostalgia for other games. The Soulja Boy console? He did make a console, didn't he? Why is no one talking about their Steam Deck nostalgia? Like, it's been out for like 3 weeks or something. What am I don't know, I'm just running around talking to you guys. We have a whole Metro Kingdom ahead of us, and I'm getting sidetracked. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know I said I'm sitting here talking to you guys, but I really enjoy talking to you guys. Go. No! Hurry! This can destroy bricks just by going in a circle around it. Alright, that's one. Is that two? No, just barely missed it. Ah! Perfect. Can I circle around this piranha plant? I cannot. Have I ever used the E word? No. I think I downloaded Ocarina of Time. Okay, so this was right before the N64 emulator got announced for Switch. I think I wanted to like try it out because I was thinking of doing Ocarina of Time, but I was like, I've only ever played it on the 3DS version, and I don't have money to buy Ocarina of Time on the 64, and nevertheless set up Ocarina of Time for my capture card. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try an emulator, and it was horrible. I don't know if it was the certain one that I downloaded, but it was really laggy. The saves wouldn't work, and a lot of the things like didn't have textures. And my PC can run things. Like it can run a lot of things in high quality. But I don't know. I used this emulator I saw on TikTok. I probably should have just used Dolphin. Yeah. I definitely didn't make the right decision. Oh no! Ah, darn. Devin, welcome in. How are you doing? Alright, hold on. Let me read some chats. You had so many DS's, Jerba? I did too. Well, I had the original DS that could play Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color games. That's how I played Pokemon Ruby for my first time on my DS. Like the original DS. Then I had three 3DS's. One normal red, one normal purple, and then an XL red, which I still have today. First edition Wii could use GameCube games and controllers. Oh, so we had that. We had like 4 Wiis. It was crazy. We had like 3 white, 1 black. I think the black one was our last one, and it still works, but we used the Wii U instead. Steam Deck was better than the DS in your opinion? You have a horrible opinion. Do I have a new Xbox or PS5? I've never had an Xbox or PS5. We are we had the Xbox 360. It was my older brother Sean's, but the only game I really played on there was Terraria for my first time on the Xbox, as well as I played Kinect Adventures. I had a whole ton of fun with Kinect Adventures. And then like Just Dance when I was like a youngin'. Let's use the emulator. Okay. Alright. Luna Fox, thank you so much for the like, man. I hope your stream goes well as well. I'm just gonna... I'll just skip everything. Okay. Ooh. I'm not doing it the intended way. Oh no. I'm sorry, Miyamoto. It didn't have to be this way. If only you made a level that wasn't this tedious. I mean, it's not super difficult, but it's just tedious. You did Lurk? Lurk? He's copying me. He called me out on that. I was always typing the typing it out wrong. The best DS game? Mario Kart DS is a really good one. Mario Party DS is a really good one. New Super Mario Bros. Is a really good one. Oh, no. For me, it might have to be Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. It's the one RPG game I'm perfectly fine with playing. I played it, and I streamed it to full again last night. I beat the final boss, and it was so much fun. He scolded me though for not having rainbow rank instead of star rank, which is valid. I should have gotten star or rainbow rank instead of star. Ah. I know the route to get places. Or I should. I did a single speed run of this game. Never mind, I'm just awful. You'll make me a Lurk command? Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've actually spelled Lork, and I think I've spelled Lunk before as well. Like, legitimately. But Lurk? Maybe not? I don't know. The first time it happened, it wasn't a joke, though. I actually had a brain fart. Oh yeah, Waluigi Pinball coming out. Okay, so... whenever they said new, or at least some of the courses said like new, like the new Tokyo, or the Tokyo map that they had in the first DLC wave. It didn't say what game it was from. Even though Paris Promenade said that it was from Mario Kart Tour, but apparently the Tokyo map is also from Mario Kart Tour. That got me thinking. The new ice cream map is a completely new map, right? And if they're making new maps, then I'm gonna beg Nintendo for a Super Mario Galaxy themed map. Waiting for DLC to get Waluigi. Yeah, well, I really want Maka Wahoo. Or Woohoo Loop. Both of those. I want both of the Wii Sports Resort maps. They're so much fun. And then I want, Koopa Cape? Is that what it's called? From Wii? The one where you, like, start up on a cliff, and then you like, climb a waterfall, I believe. You go down the waterfall into this water pipe, and then you circle back around. That one's a whole lot of fun. Mario Kart DS music makes me want to do some Mario Kart DSing. Incredible. Oh, Milky. Instead of buying the DLC, you might want to consider upgrading your Nintendo Switch Online expansion, or upgrading to the Nintendo 64 expansion pack. Because not only do you get the DLC, you get all the 64 emulator games, like on the 64 emulator for on Switch, you get Splatoon 2 Octo expansion for free. So I don't know if you play Splatoon much, but the Octo expansion is considered one of the best like expansions or DLCs to ever come to a game. I haven't tried the Octo expansion yet, but I hear a whole ton of good things about it. And then you get like new things for Animal Crossing as well. So I know it would be a jump from $20 a year to $50 a year. It's an extra $30, but you get all those extra perks. So Calamari Desert. What's Calamari Desert? Oh, it's the 64 one with the train. I remember always trying to go through like the train track area. It was just so much slower. How much is it? It's so if you're doing an individual one, like per file, it's $20 a year for the normal Switch Online. That's what I used to pay, and that's what most people are paying. But it's a swap from $20 to $50. A lot of people didn't think it was worth it at the time because there was like very little games, and even though it had the Animal Crossing perk, there wasn't enough incentive. But you get the DLC booster courses, as well as the Octo expansion, for an extra $30 a year. Like, that's crazy. Like, I find $30 a year in the couch. Well, maybe not that much, but you get what I'm trying to say. We're missing one moon. Shopping on the Forgotten Isle. Okay, these moons are the pre-game, or like while you're playing the game. Here's the post-game. And then there's the Moonrock moon. So this is probably like that traveling taxi guy. So we should be done here. You just bought the DLC? Okay. I mean, if you don't really have any like want for Splatoon or 64 games, even though they're not the best emulators, there's not really much incentive to actually buy it, because you could just buy the DLC instead of upgrading your 64 expansion, or instead of upgrading to the 64 expansion pack. Yeah, that makes sense, Milky. I thought he was pretty cool because I had bought the 64 expansion pack to play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on stream, as well as Yoshi's Story. And then I just so happened to get the DLC, like, for free. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. But then I realized the DLC is going to be coming out until, or the final one's going to be released in, like, December of 2023. So they're going to be releasing it like every 4 months. Or something like that. There's probably one more DLC wave coming at the end of this year. Yeah, well, exactly in every 4 months. Starting next year with, if there's 3 waves coming out every 4 months. Queen, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day today. You have to keep paying $50 a year to keep the DLC. Yeah, but I mean, I guess yeah. Let's see. I only have to pay, or I mean, actually, yeah, you're kind of right, Toasty. Would it be cheaper to? I mean, I don't really play 64 expansion anymore. The only real reason I had it was for the 2 Zelda games. And I've done those 2 Zelda games, and I have the 3DS version, so if I want to play it by myself, I might as well just play the 3DS version. Wait, what, Jasmine? Stop ignoring you? What? You were streaming tonight. Go for a walk. I haven't, Jasmine. I didn't. I got caught up in things. But it's okay. I'll make up for it. Because we have weights, and I can lift weights instead of going on a walk. Bum, 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 bum. Ignore Jasmine? What? There's nothing in the online expansion I need. Let's go to my CD keys 1-year subscription, which is only £12. I mean, I guess yeah, that would make sense for you, 8-bit. Because I mean, if you wanted to, you could literally just emulate it, like by yourself. Because I know you do emulators a lot. You're doing great, Queen. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad you're doing great. No, I don't think it's that simple. If it was that simple, I would be in much better shape. What? Toasty confirmed the nicest person to ever exist? Name one person nice. Yeah, Fulgan is pretty nice, Toasty. I mean, you got some competition, man. Actually, no. I mean, you're not even competition for Fulgan. I'm sorry, Toasty. Fulgan's just, he's so nice. Oh yeah, I have to, there's 2 of them. I have to get like super fast. Cut the corners. Joe the Donut. Is that Alec? Is Alec playing Odyssey? No. Who's Joe? No, Joe is a Sceptile. Or Snarky. Snarky's playing Odyssey. Cool. Ah, darn. That wasn't fast enough. Or it was. Okay. That works. That works for me. Mario is 5'1". Half the size of the people. Well, that just means that these guys are gigantic. What's the average New York person size? Because New Donk is based off of New York, but like, he's like so short. Oh my word. What? Mario's like 3 feet tall? With his hat on? Did I already do this? Oh yeah, I did. I don't want to talk to you again. You're lonely. Alright, shop's right there. I'm missing only 10 coins? Oh my, okay, I'm doing much better than I thought. I'm only missing 10 coins. 10 kingdom coins. On August 1st, I've been following for a year. Oh my word. Oh my word. Everyone, you're all doing followage. Jasmine's following for 8 months. 5 months, Baus? Oh my word, Jasmine. I've known you for so long. I mean, I've technically probably known you for longer, just I never really said anything well in Lewis's chat. I probably saw you in Lewis's chat a lot earlier. He was playing Sunshine, and then he was playing Subnautica. I think Subnautica was the last game I saw him playing. Okay. Darn. Toasty. 8 months is too long? What? He was doing 100% of Simpsons hit and run? Oh, really? And he quit. Did he go to go work on music? I hope he's doing well. What's in here? Oh, up here? Seemed like one was inside, one was around. Yep. I always thought this moon was so cool. Like, there just being a moon up here. Like, that's really cool. I've never gotten to 100. I've never gotten to 100 in jump rope or in the volleyball. So it's gonna be a real challenge. No, she doesn't want that. You. She also doesn't want a hat. She wants a purse to carry all of her new donk money. She's the mayor, so she must be getting paid. Do you think I only know you because I stayed up all night playing high-pixel TNT game modes? Oh, don't remind me. Don't remind me of the days I used to self-promote in Minecraft TNT games. Oh, that was awful. Hello. Thank you for the good luck, Mouse. His little brother Liam hasn't talked to him in a while. Oh, really? Oh, I thought he and Liam like hung out like every weekend. Yeah, I know. I was cringe. Still am cringe. What are I planning for tea for dinner? Leaf salad. What? Whatever. Sure. What do you do on your days off? Practice singing. Oh, really? Huh. You're doing fantastic. What do you adore? Not machines. Cake? Flowers? Cake? Does she have a... No, she does not have a... She doesn't have a sweet tooth. No! Sweeter than... Oh, my word. She does have a sweet tooth. Yeah, she's an okay mayor. What kingdom would you like to visit? The Seaside Kingdom. I don't know. I hate this. It's like a personality quiz, but we don't know any of the answers, so we have to guess. Flower arranging. What are you bad with? Fixing machines. You're great at talking to people, obviously. What kind of music do you like? Peppy music. Yeah, yay. Most treasured position. Hat, purse, purse. No. I don't know Paulina lore. I've done this quest like 3 different times. But the questions are like different each time. You got captured by an ape. Yeah. What do you just adore? Cake. You love cake. Your hobby is going on walks. Ooh, yeah, I know her so well. Fried mushrooms, flour stew, fried mushrooms. I'm so good at this. Finally. Oh my god. Could have sworn I'd lost a brain cell talking to her. How is she still the mayor of the city? Okay. This game looks pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's Or are you talking about the, like, Paulina talking minigame? Her lore goes back to literally the first game. Her lore does go back to Donkey Kong. When Paulina is an icky American. Far from OG. She is queen. Oh yeah, Toasty's an American. How icky. Park your scooter here. How am I supposed to get up here? Oh, there's the bird too. Kingdom coins. Only 2. I mean, it's better than nothing. What's wrong with being an American? You were born in the same country as me. That's what's wrong. How do I get an RC, or not the RC car? How do I get the motorbike up there? Nah, there's, at least in my opinion, I mean, there's some things wrong with America, but there's things wrong with every place. Britain solos? Easily no. Britain is so much worse. Yeah, Canada's pretty cool. The only thing worse than an American is their origin story. Meow. Bam. Alright. I'm amazing at this game. Wait. Gotta cross the bridge. Let's go. There are. And then a lot of issues that people might think are American issues are usually state generalized. Or like they're more in the certain state that they have, that their America is, because each state is kind of like its own individual country. Sometimes certain states are grouped together, but a lot of those different states, we have a bunch of different kinds of terrains. It's not like, it's not a beach everywhere, but it's also not a packed city everywhere. Our country has some of the most diverse landscapes and like cultures and stuff like that. We all just go under American because we were born and or raised here. Like Toasty, he's from the baguette place, and yet he's still technically American because he was, I don't know if he was born here, but he was here for a while. So he's technically American, even while still being French. You guys soloed at one point? That was the Roman Empire, not the Miss Britain, or the Britanite Empire. I mean, you guys did, you almost soloed, okay? It wasn't for very long though. You always die in that section? I mean, it's not the hardest section, but I can definitely see you falling. Because those rotating platforms, and then like the Hammer Bros when they jump, they're kind of like skewed. You live in Texas? I live in California. It's really hot. It's like hot everywhere on the west, except if you live north. Basically, southwest is... No, just south. Just the south is like really hot. You're more American than you are French. So why don't you speak American? Wait, where am I going? Shoot! Think I'm going to the top? Okay. North or South California? I'm not telling you. I don't want you stalking me, Toasty. Though, I do know your exact location at all times. While you were crouching on my couch, I, implanted a chip into your neck. I mean, Queen, yeah, that's... I mean, you can always say that things can always get better. America has... There's a lot of freedoms, but there's also a lot that you could want. You could see in other countries, and you would want that. So, like, in Canada, I'm pretty sure you have free healthcare. But also in Canada, you might not have certain rights that you would in America. It's this whole thing, and, like, politics, and it's against one of the rules of my channel to talk about politics. Because politics are icky. So if we're going to start getting into politics, then I'm going to have to end this topic right here. Because healthcare kind of can delve into politics, depending on if you, like, blame a certain person. Like, the second you blame a politician, or you talk about something like or that includes a politician, things get political. This isn't politics. I mean, it could be made about politics really fast. Yeah, yeah. Be right back. Alright, Bouse. Caliphy? Bouse just left. The jump rope is so hard. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I get out of the rhythm. Where are... Okay, I just need to start gathering moons. I can save the jump rope one for last, but those kingdom coins, there's still 8 of them. So I might have a bit of a problem finding them. There it is. Boing boing. Okay, I'm trying to get as many kingdom coins as I can without having to use a map. But I think for certain kingdoms like this one, I'm going to have to use a map. Canada is pretty cool, literally. And I mean, I was kind of thinking, like, when I'm older, and once I can move out, I might, like, I might want to consider going to Canada, or at least northern, western coast. Because it's really hot over here, and I don't want it to be hot. I like the cold a whole bunch more. Fall and winter are more my style. Though, if there's like a snow and stuff like that, I could be going into something that I don't even know about, because I've never really had snow in my area. Like, I've gone to the snow before, but never really experienced snow at my house. Wait. Oh, is it up? Oh, it's up there. Come to Canada? I kind of want to. Oh, Jasmine, I'm sure Fulgan would want you to go to bed instead of going to movie night. Oh yeah, and then there's this moon. Consider going to Japan? I thought about visiting Japan. I probably wouldn't want to live in Japan. But I sure would love to visit Japan for like a week or two. Heck, I might even want to go to England for like a day or two. I would definitely go to visit Toasty for like a month. Oh. My gosh, you got oh. I'm gonna say you got destroyed. You went to Japan once? Ooh. Subtitles aren't real though. Yeah. A day or two? Yeah, a day or two in like England. Because like you can drive across England in like 8 hours, right? 8 hours is like a normal road trip in America. You could be driving for 8 hours straight in Texas and still be in Texas. Spent 3 days while waiting for your flight to Singapore. Ooh. Fish and chips? Well, I don't like fish, and your idea of chips is fries, so I can have better fries here in America. So you're telling me that the UK is just America, but with muskets and what, swords? Oh yeah, and there's KSI. KSI might be the only reason anyone would want to go to England. You want to go to England for many reasons? I mean, I'm sure they have some pretty cool sites showing things. I kind of want to go to Australia, but they have like spiders and stuff, and like huge spiders. Roadmen? What? What is the job of a roadman? Can I be a roadman? Where you going? That's just a normal bird. I'm losing my mind. Where's the bird at? Where is it at? Yeah, British people don't know what French fries are. This must really offend the French. To have their signature food be called chips. Spooters and kangaroos. Oh yeah. I feel like we should be more afraid of emus, because Australians lost a war against emus. How do we lose? We have guns. They're birds. Alright, where is this bird? Never mind, I can understand how the emu war went. This bird is not coming out. You don't want to be British anymore? Well, there's always a start, man. No. 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 No! No! Where? Where's the bird? I'm not seeing it. Where's the bird? Okay, whatever, Toad. What kind of music do you want? Revving a tiny engine. Oh, okay. Roadmen are just people who speak in really thick accents. No thank you. Where's... No. Come on. No. No. Where is it? Where is it? No. No, 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 no. I gotta go. Gotta act fast. Boxing a kangaroo every day while going to school. It's like those stories that parents would tell. I think I just have to like drive off the cliff with a car. Come on. Let's go. I just have to go all the way back up. I did it. That's what matters. That's what matters. Oh yeah, they have a lot of snakes. Australia's really dangerous. I mean, it's kind of dangerous if you're just messing around. You don't know what you're doing. Runneth thy pockets. We're missing one over here. Oh, it's in. Oh, it's the There's a cap guy or a guy from the Cap Kingdom who's hiding. Okay, where are you? I'm looking. Each and every one of your hats. There he is. I think I just need to drive off the cliff with a car. Yeah, I mean... Well, not a cliff. I need to drive off the Empire State Building. Do Yoshi area? Is there a Yoshi area here? Please tell me there is. That would be amazing. I might grab a what is it? A picture thing with all of the kingdom coins on it. Oh, did I do that dumpster moon? I probably did. You. No, not that dumpster moon. Australia is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, their accents are pretty... They have some pretty cool accents. I mean, there's a lot of good things about Australia. I just don't know. No! Somewhere in the middle? Oh. They probably have a lot of good things in Australia. I mean, they fight kangaroos on the daily. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, though. Common Flood L. I took that L willingly, and you're gonna trash talk me for it. Oh, it's the second I stop holding the what is it called? The accelerate button. To like change my or to like look with the camera. It destroys me. Yo, Snarky, how you doing? Saw you playing Odyssey as well. Having some fun. These L's are extremely rare. They never happen. DK? Oh, I gotta take off Squidward as well. Alright, champion, so Squidward is over. DK is up now. It's actually pretty fitting. Well, that's not fitting, but DK is fitting, at least for this kingdom especially. We just talked to Pauline, who admitted to getting kidnapped by an ape. Alright. Oh my word, I'm flying. Almost got it. Almost got it. Almost got it. Perfect. That was worth all your points. I mean, I can keep them up there for like half an hour. Just so you get more worth out of your channel points. You're good. Koopa free running times? Ooh. You probably beat my times. I know Bowser's times are pretty bad. I know, they're not bad, they're just awful, horrible, the worst. Uncommon Flood W? No. This is why I say the things I say. Friend ranking. Yeah. Oh my word. 19 seconds. Oh my. Much faster than anybody else here. Where's the Bouse? Game Nerd took almost a minute. Unfollow right now? Oh my. Hot take, Cars 2. I'm not gonna say anything about Cars 2. Because we're just gonna start talking about Pixar movies for the next hour. I don't wanna do that. You probably have. Yeah. 62. Beach volleyball, you've beaten it, yeah. Oh! I got pretty close to this one. Oh, and Bouse had a higher score than me on this. But now he doesn't. Bouse with the lower ranking, alright. Okay. Got it. Oh, Bouse is beating me by 0.2 seconds in Sand Kingdom Koopa free running. Might have to do something about that. Beating him in Wooded Kingdom 5 seconds. Oh my word! What were you doing, Bouse? Like 30 seconds in Lake Kingdom. Another 20 lost. Oh, hot take, shoot. I'm so sorry. I'm getting sidetracked by like a million things. Okay, I don't know if I have many hot takes anymore. Okay, here's one I haven't said in a while. I think Undertale is overrated. Even though, like, I mean, okay, so first, it's technically an RPG, right? Yeah, it's technically an RPG. Well, there's leveling, so does that make it an RPG? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't really like Undertale. Common Flood L? No. You're busy getting 100 in jump rope. Queen, I also kind of disagree with that. I mean, it has some good musical tracks, but honestly, I feel like the Undertale like soundtrack, at least to me, isn't the greatest. It has some good songs, don't get me wrong, but I don't like a majority of it. Oh, it's a pipe in the side. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I did not even see the worst L in the Cars 2 opinion. Yeah, no. Undertale over Galaxy? You guys have lost your minds. I don't know. I don't like Undertale. Sorry. Undertale is just bad. Oh, why am I so awful at this game? Oh. I don't have to kill them. Okay. Makes things a whole ton simpler. Alright. Oh, Snarky. No, it's my favorite movie is not Cars 2. Snarky. Basically what it is I say that Cars 2 is my favorite Cars movie. Cars 2 is better than Cars 1 in my opinion. That is quite an L. They're lying to you. Cars 2 is not my favorite movie. It's my favorite Cars movie. Which a lot of people seem to disagree with me on that. Cars 1 is good, but I like Cars 2 more. Wait. Is there another bird over here? Because I already got the bird in the main area. That's even worse? How is that worse? My favorite movie of all time versus my favorite in a certain franchise? I don't think that anything could be worse than it being my favorite movie ever. That's just coins, you dog. Thank you. Can you, like, go find the moon, please? Yeah, sorry I have an opinion, guys. Yo, go find me a moon. Ooh. Ooh, is this the moon? Ooh, is it the moon? No, it's just coins. You useless dog. It should be somewhere around here, right? Ooh. Common dog W? No. Dog probably likes Cars 1 more than Cars 2. No. Jasmine, have a great night. It's probably best for her to go to sleep. She's waking up at 9, or she has like work at 9 a.m. Which is not coolio. Wait, there was a bird over there, right? There were 2 moons over here. I only have 1. Let's go. Jasmine, you shouldn't go to movie night if you're... You shouldn't. Just go to bed. Don't wake up. Except for in the morning. Oh, hello. Cool. It's great news, guys. Glad you're following your mayor's orders like you should. Jasmine, just go to bed. That is a sphinx. That's not supposed to be there. Ooh. Alright. Thank you for zooming in right where the moon is. I couldn't see from the very long pan outwards. Hope they're not running around with borrowed legs. Oh, that's a hint to the moon over here. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's see. Jump Rope Genius. Yeah, I haven't done that one. Sorry, Takatu. I'm just not good enough. Bound with Metro Kingdom art. Mario signs his name. Request from the mayor. I'm missing a bunch right here. I mean, do I just try the, Actually, no, I can go to Toad. Where's the hint Toad? It's up here, isn't it? With my luck, it will be. Yep, he's right here. Sorry, Amiibo slot. I don't use you. Thank you for pointing out. First it was Talkatoo, and now it's you. Okay, that's actually helpful, thank you. Yes, please. Give me another hint. Right there. Okay, I'll do these. I'll do those two first. I don't know if I can do jump rope. If 62 is my highest, how am I gonna get almost double that? Is it walking away? Oh. All these characters? Because I'm not a narrator. Sorry, Toasty. You're gonna have to read it by yourself. Plus, the Toad just says random stuff. Don't worry, Queen. That's my next goal. What? Here? I don't think I've ever done this before. We're playing 1-1. Let's go. Watch this get copyrighted. I'm playing the game. YouTube VODs better not have this copyrighted. I don't even think Nintendo can copyright this because I'm playing their game. It's not like I didn't pay for it. And I mean, I'm not earning any money off of this music. I'm so good at this game. Never mind, I'm awful. I'm the worst. Yes. Had to get saved yet again. Alright. You can just spam A. Spam A, are you sure? Because I know it doesn't increase after A anymore. But I always I like slowly increase the speed of my A presses. And so even after 50, instead of just keeping the same speed, I keep slowly increasing, like just by habit. And that's what causes me to fail every time. It's not a 1-to-1 remake, but it's basically 1-1. And I mean 1-1's pretty iconic. Toasty, I don't think I really need to go through the hassle of doing that. So it's either I mute that section of the entire stream because I can't like take it out, like just the song. It's just not possible. I have to mute the entire portion of that video or portion of the VOD. And I've gone to appeal the claims, but then it says owning a disc to or owning like a CD of the music doesn't give you rights to make a video with that music in it. And I mean, I can understand that. But it's the fact that it's companies that aren't Nintendo that are copywriting it. The and so I think I don't have. I mean, it's technically a CD, so I don't own the rights to the music. Right? I feel like I could get in legal trouble by not, or I can get in more legal trouble by saying something. And I don't really want to get, because I don't know anything about lawyers or anything like that. Alright, let's go to the jump rope and start grinding it out. Oh, okay. Oh, did I get a strike? No, I didn't get any. It's not a strike. It's just that the video gets monetized, and so ads are running on the channel, and I don't want people to think that I'm forcibly making them watch ads. I mean, I get publicity, but not the kind of publicity you would really want. I need to look at the way that their arms move. I'm looking at the lady across, and once her arm like is on the right side, that's my cue to jump. Darn! Ugh. Oh, my eyes. Ugh. Focusing really hard hurts my eyes. Can I just like hover over for certain jumps? Or not like that though. I can't fly above the jump rope. What kind of jump rope is this? I don't remember this kind of jump rope. Darn. Okay, so the question is, do I stay in New Donk City and just keep doing the jump rope until I get it? Or do I leave the jump rope and try it on a later date? I want to leave it up to the people here because I'm fine going through the suffering, because I'm going to have to go through the suffering either way. I feel like the volleyball is going to be easier than this, though. I know some people might disagree, but I mean, I haven't really done the volleyball or this one before, so... my gosh! Ugh. Hold on, let me get the moon first. Let's go! As I said that, I just... Oh my word. Queen, I appreciate you for saying let's make a poll. I don't think a poll is necessary anymore though. Oh my word. At a certain point I saw that I just needed to I saw that like every time, okay, so the grass would like come up, right? Every time they hit it on this side, and I would like have to jump just before they hit the grass and just kept that momentum going, hitting B. A pull is not necessary anymore. No, it is not. Oh my. Let's go see what Toad has. I'm feeling great. That's got to be one of the most hard moons in this entire game. Hardest moon, like top 10 moons probably. Oh yeah, that's technically a sub-level, right? So there should be a second moon all the way back there. Yo, Toad, yes, give me a hint, please. Is that it for Metro? No, there's still some moons I haven't gotten, so like I have never gotten all of the coins or moons for Metro. So I'm missing some, like, look at this, like Secret Path to New York City found within Kingdom Art. I think this is like an art, or we have to go somewhere. And then there's things like post game or something. I don't know. There's more moons besides the rock moons. Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon's that like it's like a farming game, right? I hear Stardew and Harvest Moon Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon get compared a whole lot. I've only ever played Stardew Valley though. Let me go. I hit every coin. Feel like a secret pipe. There is. Let's go. Spiritual successor to Harvest Moon? Okay. Yeah, I play Harvest Moon with Jasmine and Crazy. It's different from Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is more of a... Well, there's a lot of menuing in Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is different from your average farming simulator. Okay, that one's done. It said there was one in like the pipe. Is there post-game moons down here in the power plant? Huh. You'd love Stardew? I play it a lot with Jasmine and Crazy, like I said. I enjoy the game. I'm not one much for simulators or like simulators and or RPG kind of games. But when I'm playing with friends, it makes it a whole lot better and a whole lot easier for me to enjoy them. And I do enjoy Stardew. Not as much as other games, but doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. Ah! That kind of ties into the whole thing of like me saying that like other games are less enjoyable. What am I trying to say? It ties into me saying that Breath of the Wild shouldn't be your first Zelda game, because while it isn't as incredible open or doesn't have as much content as Breath of the Wild, the other Zelda games like Skyward Sword, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, they all deserve love too, even though they might not have all of the quirks that people may love in Breath of the Wild. I don't know if you were the one that said that. 8-bit. No, click that way. No, stop. There's 3 kingdom coins there. Oh my word. I don't think I've ever gotten these before. Okay, well, that leaves... There's never really one stray kingdom coin. It's usually 2, 3, or 4. Sometimes in a pack of 6, actually. 2, 3, 4, 6. So it's probably in a group of 2 and then a group of 3. Oh. Breath of the Wild was your first Zelda game? Do you find yourself wanting to go back and play other Zelda games, or not? See, because Breath of the Wild it's such a good game that I feel other people wouldn't give other games a chance. Like Breath of the Wild is an open world Zelda, while all of the other Zeldas are. Well, all the other Zeldas are more puzzle solving, and sometimes even platforming. No. Wind Waker, Zelda 1, Zelda 2. Okay, yeah, you should give more Zeldas a chance. Or I mean, if you have the opportunity to. Ocarina of Time is a really good one. I feel like you should try Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess. Majora's Mask if you're really into like time travel and stuff like that. But I know a lot of people didn't enjoy Majora's Mask too much. Top 2's Majora's, then Wind Waker. Huh. Majora's is a good one. I didn't have a very good experience with it, at least just personally. I think it had a lot to do with the environment. It had to do. If only there were a clown around. I'm not a clown. Have you seen my face before? Okay, let me go change into a clown costume. Do you not like motion controls, Queen? I grew up with motion controls, so I really love them. And if you really are that distance and ickied out from motion controls, you can always use the there's a button controls instead. The mask concept is really cool. 8-bit. Okay, so for me, I was playing in a really hot room because it was like the start of, or it was like we're heading into summer, and it's California, and the room here has no AC, so that just means that it's gonna be really hot. The atmosphere of Majora's Mask is kind of depressing because everybody's like, oh yeah, we're all gonna die, no one can save everything. And then even if you do all of the side quests and everything, you can't save everybody. Someone's always gonna end up hurt in the end. And then also I didn't get any extra hearts. I had 2 bottles. I did none of the Great Fairy quests or anything like that. And so I went into the Majora fight, and it took me 3 hours because I burned through my fairies at the end. You don't want to pay 50 to 60 pounds for a remaster. It's it's an HD. Yeah, it's just HD. I mean, yeah, you can go onto the philosophical level with that kind of thing, but oh, that's a hint art. Okay. Up here. Skyward Sword, I would say is pretty good. If you play it once in the base game, you probably have about 20 to 25 hours of gameplay. See, I think about it as in how many hours am I going to play this thing? So if I'm paying 60 bucks for a game that I'm only going to play for 5 or 10 hours, I don't think it would be very worth it. But if I pay 60 bucks for a game I'm going to play for 30 or 40 hours, then it seems more worth it. If you do one normal playthrough of it, it's like a blind playthrough, it's probably going to take 20 to 25 hours for you to beat it. And if you do a hero mode playthrough of that, just basically double your time. Because even though you know well, actually, you probably add on another 15 hours. So you're looking to about 40 hours of gameplay for 60 bucks. I find that worth it. Every $3 you spend 2 hours on the game. I find that worth it. I don't know about you though. Oh, we're talking about grief, loss, depression, and the overall feeling of everybody's gonna die in Majora's Mask. There are a lot of dark undertones in Ocarina of Time, and especially Twilight Princess as well, but Majora's Mask just like throws them right in your face. You have to look deeper into the other two titles to really like see about that. Yeah, they removed Solange Bowser, and then I think they removed some other stuff in 3D All-Stars. 3D All-Stars is the Shindo version, so the BLJ is also patched. Okay, hold on, let me check. What was the hint art? It was the Lake Lamode one, right? I should have that screenshotted. Where though? Right here. Yeah, I see New Donk City in the background. Alright. Let's head to the Lake Kingdom. Or wait. Shoot. Did I get the... I got the ones under there. Oh no. I think we should leave the kingdom coins for separate streams. Because we only have 3 in the wood. Because we're going to have to go around and search every single kingdom coin spot that we have. That we found. I'm missing some of the cap. I already done Cascade Sand Lake. We're missing 3 in Wooded. We did all of Lost. 5 in Metro, 3 in Snow, 3 in Seaside. We've gotten a ton of them. Missed a lot in Bowser. Not too many in Moon. Galaxy 2 isn't that good in your opinion? I can see that. Galaxy 1 in my has always been like my favorite out of all of them, or out of like every game I've ever played. And so, I mean, it kind of just makes sense for me to like Galaxy 1 more than Galaxy 2. But to me, Galaxy 2 seemed like it was supposed to be like Galaxy 1 DLC that they just ended up turning into a real game. But then once they realized they were going to turn it into a real game, they saw that they didn't have enough for a full game. And so they were just like scraping the bucket with ideas. favorite Galaxy game was Sunshine? You have horrible opinions, Toasty. Get out of here with your awful opinions. How dare you? You have an opinion. Bum 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 bum. 64 is probably the best game on All Stars. I heavy disagree with that. In my opinion, okay, so this is my opinion. Super Mario 64 is probably the worst, or my least favorite, out of all the 3D Marios. So, basically, in my opinion, I don't know how to say this. Sunshine and 64 are my two least favorite 3D Marios. Galaxy is the best 3D Mario in my opinion. Is it right here? Or is it right here? I only have eye stalks for you. That's the best meme in Mario history? Zelda 2 over Sunshine over Galaxy over 64. I don't know about that, Toasty. I heavy disagree. See, for me, I would rank them Galaxy, Odyssey, Galaxy 2, 3D World, Sunshine, and then 64. And this is not including 3D World, 3D Land, because I don't know where to rank 3D Land. Alright. 64 on the Switch. I mean, I don't know. I played 64 just a few days ago on the 3D All Stars. I never really felt or saw anything wrong with it. And I played 64 on the 64. I also played 64 on the 64 on the expansion pack one. I didn't really feel any problems with it. Same with Sunshine. I feel like Galaxy's controls are actually better on the Switch because you can like pinpoint your controller anywhere, so you don't have to have the Wii remote thing. It's portable Galaxy. It's crazy. I find a portable Galaxy being really cool. Snow Kingdom. We have an hour. Odyssey 2 is the best game. I feel like Zelda 3 is the best in the Zelda franchise. Super Mario 65. Yeah, Queen, I agree with that. Wii over the Wii U. The Wii has the. We were talking about this earlier. I don't know if you were there, but we were talking a whole bunch about like consoles and stuff. But like, the Wii U, in my opinion, it was a decent console. It just didn't have too many notable games. It had the Mario parties. It had Mario Kart 8, which Deluxe is better than 8, of course. It has 3D World. I really like 3D World. It has Pikmin 3. I really like Pikmin 3. It made HD remakes of both Wind Waker and Twilight Princess for the Zelda series, so that's good. No! Dino Nuggets over regular Nuggets? But that depends. Do they have spicy Dino Nuggets? Because if they don't have spicy Dino Nuggets, I don't know if I could agree with that. We had Nintendo Land. It did have Nintendo Land. But let's check the Wii's category. You got Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, New Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, not you. You have Mario Kart Wii. You have Mario Party 8. You have these wonderful games. Skyward Sword was on the Wii. Heck. Even though people give it a bad rap, I like Skyward Sword. Ah! The Wii didn't have Nintendo Land? I mean, you're right. If spicy dino nuggets were a thing, that would be amazing. I think dino nuggets were made for children, so children weren't really meant to have spice? Or they thought children couldn't handle spice, maybe? At least younger children. Because I'm still a kid. I'm a measly 17. Bring it on! Boing. Gotta get the perfect bound. There we go. If you hear the sound effect, then it's the perfect bound. Go! It's just knock him out of the race. You've expressed your opinions on Discord. I mean, yeah, we can use Discord to, like, chat about it. I don't really want to make, like, a debate, like, channel or anything. But, like, we can always, I mean, I have a Mario channel, I have a Zelda channel, Pikmin channel, party games. So, we can all express our opinions on Discord instead. They're just tier lists? Oh, okay. Boing! I've taken the lead. No! This is why I don't have the lead anymore. I shouldn't have the lead anymore. Go. Faster. Come on. Do you just, like, make tier lists in your free time, 8-Bit? I mean, I know you go to, like, or you used to go to school because we're in summer right now. Come on. This is the A cup. I'm not. We're not even in the S cup yet. Go. Let's go. No, it's 3. Tried hot Cheetos. Love them. Children can handle spice, but I don't think a lot of children can handle spice because there's a lot of people who don't like spicy things. It's like an acquired taste. Won't have any free time as soon as you're heading to college. You're heading to college? What? You're like 15. I mean, I went to college when I was 14, so this is not that unfeasible. What the heck? For beating an easier race, I got 3 moons. You're 16 now, but you're heading to college? Oh yeah, you're in the T land. I forgot. I'll make a friend tier list where I rank my friends. I'm not on the list. No, I'm on the list, but I'm in my own tier at the very bottom. We should make a Pikmin tier list. Though it wouldn't be very long. But like we include Bulbman. I feel like doing a whole enemy tier list would take way too long though. We could like rank the captains as well as the Pikmin types. And then like some of the basic enemies from the first few games. The L tier. Oh no. Bam, bam, bam. Come on. Oh, I'm losing horribly. What? I mean, it's kind of to be expected. It's me. I gotta make a comeback. I gotta be faster with these inwards. Alright, come on. No! Oh my word. Oh, come on, get on the course! I'm in 5th! I'm dead. No, you gotta win first in order to get the moon. Ah, darn. That's worse than my last one. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Do, 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 do. Ooh, ooh. Alright, let's go. Except if I'm not looking at chat. Alright, let's go. We're doing okay. You found one of all Pikmin types. Oh yeah, you have to like create tier lists, don't you? Bro. Why doesn't the world just come preset with Pikmin tier lists? Ooh. Queen, have you tried Pikmin? I know people get confused when we talk Pikmin. I don't know. I loved Pikmin as a kid, and even now I love Pikmin. Love me some good Pikmin. Ever played Pikmin? It's a great franchise. Let's go. I don't 8-bit. I don't think you've played Pikmin, have you? Unless you have, because in this in that case you would have had, but I would have not had a stroke. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm sorry. Still want to? It's ever get the chance? It's great. Might as well fly out a GameCube to you. Only Pikmin Go. Pikmin Go is it's not exactly like the game. I mean, you get to make Pikmin and like have an army of them, but it's different. There's a lot more moons than I expected. We should all create Pikmin tier lists. I'm pretty sure you know all the basic, like abilities of them, 8-bit. You've been in chat long enough. Do I have a winter coat? I do. This is pretty fitting for a snow area. All nice and cozy. I never really had to wear one of these, because I never grew up in the snow. Okay. Oh, there's 5 underground. Alright. Wear beach clothes in snowy areas. You'd get hypothermia without even being in the water. Did I do that one? Yeah, I think I did that one. Where's the cheap Jeep? There's the cheap Jeep. surface. Jump, hurry. And go. Hello. Yes, I'm a fish. You should have gone to like a kingdom with water instead of ice to look at fish. Though this is a purple one, not the red one. Queen, have you played Odyssey? I mean, you probably answered the question already, or before, but I have the worst memory in the world. But Odyssey has motion controls, and I don't know if you like motion controls or not, but there's a lot of shaking and swinging with Skyward Sword's motion controls. I just have to get up there, right? No biggie. There's a whole clown. Games welcome in. You don't like motion controls that much? I really like motion controls. I feel they're really underrated. Yeah, Games, how are you doing, man? Welcome on into the stream. Yeah, new racer. Okay, it's hidden, so Lunar Fox! Thank you so much for the raid. Well, I'll have to pause the Koopa free running. Thank you, Lunar Fox, so much for the raid, man. Everybody, please go follow Lunar Fox. Great streamer. He actually recently hit affiliate. Well, I don't know how recently it was. What, like a week ago? You've been grinding it out, man. Congratulations. Go! Gotta hurry, gotta hurry, gotta hurry. Yes. Alright. Speedy. Welcome in, Dr. Sour Patch. How are you doing? Dr. Sour Patch, thank you so much for the follow. Fox, how did Lunar Fox, how did the stream go? Motion controls because you're not good at motion controls? That shouldn't be why. I mean, that's a okay. That's a valid reason to not like motion controls because you're not good at them. But you can be bad at motion controls and still have fun with them. At least that's how I feel. Hot take, we're talking about it right now, Games. I like motion controls. I prefer motion controls for certain things. Heck, I'm pretty sure like Splatoon 2 meta, you have to use the gyro motion controls. It's just like, it's better than aiming with like the joystick. Went good. Finally beat it. Oh, you beat it? Nice. The devs are trolls. Oh my. He's frozen even with his winter coat on. Wait. Oh, there's a moon over there. Cheap Cheap might be faster though. They are. Motion controls give you a lot more variety in what you can do, especially in Odyssey. Yeah, motion controls are super fun. Jump. Okay, there's a switch here. Ooh. Run. Or swim. Whatever, just go. Got it. Okay, was that? No, wait, there's a... Oh, I think that's the Koopa tracing one, right? Okay, I thought Koopa tracing was on the other side. I thought it was right here. Oh, it's the second like league of it, of the Koopa tracing. Yeah, it's all slippery though. Plus it's a triangle. Gotta score 90 points. Ooh. Squeak. Oh. Hey, that was pretty good. 94, alright. First try, too. Thank you, JH2000, so much for the raid and for lurking, man. I hope you have a great night. Congratulations on your PB as well. 4-minute PB, that's crazy. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Don't go for anything stupid and you'll be fine. Well, I mean, I had to leave without you. That's the only way I can beat this level. Stop spinning around. Ah, darn. So bad. Charizard, welcome in. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good today. Bum, 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 bum. It's a sub-level, so there's 2 moons. You're doing good? I'm glad you're doing good, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Also, thank you for stopping by Jasmine's stream yesterday. Very kind of you. Don't leave without you? No. I'll do whatever I want. Oh no! Never mind, it might not be the best idea to leave without you. You like stopping by? Well, you do it best. I've captured the bonsai bill before. I don't need its capture. There's one more up here near Talkatoo. The nut? Is it? It might not be. Oh yeah, I've beaten this game plenty of times, just never 100% of it. I've probably beaten the darker side of the moon at least twice. Only beaten the dark side once though. I find it harder to beat the dark side than the darker side. It's just odd for me. But yeah, I need to get every kingdom coin. I need to buy every costume, every like outfit. Well, every costume is every outfit. I need to buy every like sticker, every souvenir. And then also get every moon. And then I also have to buy an extra like 100 something moons. Well, there's 880 in the game, 119 extra moons. I need like 3 more kingdom coins before I can buy the rest of the souvenirs. It doesn't give us a more precise map. Okay. Have I gone in here before? I think I've done this one before. It's not a moon rock. Yeah, I've done this one. Wait. He just said he remembers it. Does that mean there's a secret moon? Let's do at least one more power moon. Okay. We got the secret moon. We got the normal moon. Or did we? Did we never get the normal moon? We only got the second stage of the moon? That just can't be right. Ah. Glorious. What? No way. I might have died. Slowly make our way over. Thank you. What? I appreciate the belief. I'm slowly but surely making my way closer to 880 moons. You need to buy the rest, the last 119, like I said, but you can buy one moon from each shop before then, because it's considered part of the 880. Oh yeah, there's Peach. Did I? Yeah, I got Peach in the Metro Kingdom. It was just so far, like, so long ago. You don't believe Toasty? Okay, that's okay. What's up? Probably huddled up against someone for warmth. Okay, so... where is there a man? It's probably gonna be, like, a Q man. Huh. Hello. The only uniform that counts, nothing but undies? What? Oh, I have to... okay, that's cool. Goldfish. Ooh, goldfish is really good. Like goldfish the crackers, or like an actual goldfish? Alright. Now we just have underwear on in the freezing cold. The crackers, alright. Yeah, Mario is bound to catch hypothermia doing this. Just give me the names of the moons, because the hint toad isn't gonna help. Stacked up ice climb. Forgotten in the holding room. Above the freezing fishing pond. So these are all moon rock. Stacked up ice climb. Forgotten in the holding room. Above the freezing fishing pond. Oh, yeah, I just completely missed that one. Okay. Stacked up ice climb. Where would that be? Ice climb. Stacked up. Would that be the Goomba room? This isn't the Goomba room. This is not the Goomba room. The Shiveria town is really, it's really great music. This is the stacked up Goomba one. Is it really an ice climb though? Not really. Especially when you fall off like that. Hmm. Oh, here's another hot take. Flavor blasted extra cheddar, that kind of goldfish it doesn't taste good. Like in my opinion, the normal goldfish is much better. Actually, I like the rainbow goldfish the best. It just tastes so much better. Help you with what, Charizard? I mean, if you announce that you have snacks, then you should bring enough to share with the class. Down here? Oh yeah, there's more down here. I'm not very smart. Bland. Extra cheddar flavor blasted extra cheddar is it's bad, Toasty, I'm sorry. Rachel, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm glad I was able to catch at least some of your stream yesterday. Sorry I wasn't there earlier. Flavor blasted is great. What? Oh yeah, your work event. How did that go? Oh, it's gotta be on one of these guys. Hmm. There he is. You got some free swag? Ooh. Cool. Okay, I don't think that guy has a moon. The waiting room. There might be one in here. You just clear it all out. All right. Oh wait. Ooh. Here's some goldfish. Okay, well thank you for giving us goldfish. I appreciate it. Wait, what did I just get? What moon? It was not stacked up ice climb, but it was forgotten in the holding room. Okay. Stacked up ice climb. Huh. Yeah, I don't want your flavor blasted, Rachel. Everybody knows that rainbow goldfish is the best. And if you disagree, then you're wrong. Secret path to Shiveria. Okay, so I think that's in the Mushroom Kingdom. I haven't done many moons in the Mushroom Kingdom. I've collected like one from Toadette. And then I've done... You've never heard goldfish, 8-bit? No way. It's gotta be a lie. Goldfish is really good. Honestly, goldfish are pretty cool, but Cheez-Its are better. Like just normal Cheez-Its, like normal Cheez-Its, they're better. Alright. I gotta get up there somehow. Oh, that's the secret path, okay. No, already got that. Cheez-Its are better. Too many Cheez-Its hurt your stomach. Ooh. You've never had Cheez-Its either? What do you guys have in the UK? Do you guys just like take cholesterol tablets instead of having cheese? Ah. Quavers? What is that? Pringles. Pringles aren't really like a cheesy cracker snack. Pringles are more like a chip. Oh no, you guys call them crisps, right? Monster Crunch? Space Invader, what? You're just naming games now. Space Invaders is not a snack. Yeah, I've never heard of Monster Crunch. Or Monster Munch. Not Crunch, very sorry. Much apologies to all the British people in the chat. Except for 8-bit, of course. Oh, there's just a moon chilling over there. I'll take that moon off your hands. Icy jump shot, so that's not the jump wall. Oh, but that means that Cappy won't tell us if there's still a moon in the sub-level. So in all of these sub-levels there could be another moon. They're all crisps. You guys don't have crackers. They're just crisps. You guys call fries chips. They just have fish. You have crackers, but you call your crackers crisps as well, even though when crackers and chips are two different things. Yeah, crackers and chips are different things. No, you don't have crackers in the UK? Crackers are so good though. Crisps are crisps. So basically, we in America we say chips, right? But in the UK, chips are French fries. So for us, we have French fries, but for them in the UK, French fries are chips. And chips for us are called crisps for them. Yeah, I use Streamlabs, Rachel. Streamlabs is pretty cool. How many viewers you have at any given point? Yeah. So they didn't used to have this, but on Streamlabs there is now there's a chat, so I can see everyone's badges, I can see everyone's colors, all their chat messages. I can see how long I've been live. I can refresh chat. I can see. It basically gives me a Twitch dashboard kind of a chat. It doesn't give me all the power that the Twitch dashboard has, but it's much simpler because I can just look at one screen. I can see my FPS, my CPU usage, any frames that I've dropped, my current kilobytes per second, so like quality of the stream, which isn't exactly the best, as you guys know. I can see my viewers. It says we have 13 viewers right now. I can see I have a mini feed that shows me. So 24 minutes ago, Lunar Fox rated me with a party of 3. 3 hours ago, Milkbone Calcium followed. So, and then I also have like a mini feed open on my phone with a Twitch dashboard, just for like extra stuff. I can also see redeems and stuff like that. I can probably create polls from here. Boing. Does not show me how many viewers I have when you stream. I've never used OBS for streaming. I've only ever used OBS for recording videos. So sorry if I can't help you with that. Oh, there's Goombas there? Wait, do I just like create a huge stack of Goombas then? Oh yeah. Oh, and then there's the last 3. Okay, we'll leave those 3 there. We'll leave those 2 there. Okay, so it's just got a whole lot more serious because we need a total of 10. Okay. Going to sleep. Thank you, What, so much for being here. You were here like almost the entire stream. Have a great night. Sleep well. I look forward to seeing you again. Alright, that's 3. We're dashing. Okay. 5 here. See, and then the shaking part of Odyssey. You can shake to jump higher. It's like there's a normal and then there's the shake jump like that. One, two, 3. Alright, now we can go buy the last, like, souvenir. You need to work more on your settings on your stream. Oh, okay. I hear that Streamlabs is worse than OBS. I think what it is that OBS is a lot more simple. Like, it's simpler than... Or, Streamlabs is simpler than OBS. So there's less options, but it's easier for you to like navigate. I think that's what it is. Easier and better for streaming. I mean, I've only really ever used Streamlabs when streaming on Twitch, at least. I think I even used Streamlabs like a tiny bit when I streamed on YouTube. But I didn't really stream on YouTube, like, ever. Okay. There's still many more moons to get here. We have like 20 more minutes too. Yes, Yes, give me the rug. We got that macaroni. Like just normal macaroni or like macaroni and cheese? Because macaroni and cheese is really good. With the chicken, I don't really see macaroni and cheese and chicken being a very good combo. I've never really saw it. Walking on ice. Okay, dashing over cold water. Walking on ice. We're missing one there. Secret path to Shiveria. And this one. And that's it. Found within Snow Kingdom art, or Snow Kingdom art is probably that one. Alright, Charizard, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Have a great night. Used to Streamlabs, don't know when the switch was made. Even if I go to the Mushroom Kingdom, I don't think I'm gonna find the... I don't think I'm gonna find the painting very fast. Go to Lost, I'll grab the moon, because it'll give me a moon for the Snow Kingdom. I'll go to the Mushroom Kingdom, see if I can find the painting. If I can't find it in like 5-10 minutes, then I'll go back to the Snow Kingdom, and I'll do the Toad tracking thing, like once or twice. Or wait, this isn't a, this is a Lost Kingdom moon. Oh wait, no, it's a Snow Kingdom moon. Oh yeah, it's a Snow Kingdom moon, what? Mario is cold? Well, not anymore. He's above a bunch of boiling poison and toxic waste. He's not cold no longer. You're not into Italians? What? But Rachel, lasagna. And garlic bread, and pizza, and spaghetti, and Alfredo. Oh my word. How are you not into Italians, Rachel? There's enough Italian in you. Oh, okay. So Rachel, can you make like a mean lasagna then? David should ask for lasagna. He just makes the food every other day of the week and then forces you to make him lasagna. One out of every 7 days. Yeah, I'm not gonna grab any kingdom coins, or at least I'm not gonna try to. I already have 10 here and like 4 moons grabbed. Wait, there's 104 moons here? Oh my word. That is a lot. And look, there's kingdom coins everywhere I go. And there's a mushroom that I can bounce off of. Ryan, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good today. I'm looking for so many like kingdom coins and moons that I could be grabbing. Or I mean, technically stars. You can make pasta. Pasta from scratch, like from dough. Oh my word. Where is the painting? Actually, I can just grab this nut and throw it in. Because it's going to take time to grow anyways. Hey. There we go. Oh wait, I think it's in this river. This came in the game because it's like 64. It's not a ton like 64. And I mean, it's a pretty good kingdom. Probably not one of my favorites though. I'm doing pretty good, Ryan. Where is this painting? Hello, squirrel. I'm gonna grab 2 quick moons by throwing these nuts in. You're quite proud of the garden. Well, I mean, you haven't planted anything. I've just planted 2 and they just started growing as well. It's not a very good garden, I'm not gonna lie. When I find some Goombas, I'm gonna sure stomp them. Wait, mushrooms? Oh yeah, you gotta stomp Goombas. You're Italian, right? Hi. Thank you so much for following. Welcome on into chat. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Trying to find a painting. I'm not gathering anything just yet. I'm gonna save this kingdom for last. Even though it's technically the first one we go to. Where is this painting? Do you have any idea where the painting is? Yes, hello, hi. That one's small bounce. That one's also kind of a... No. There is a painting, right? Oh my word, you've got to be kidding me. I'm actually blind. What? How? Gonna go eat breakfast? Alright, 8-bit. Have a good with your breakfast. Yes. Finally. Paintings of War PD. Yeah, I was just looking for the Snow Kingdom painting. It's a 100%, so I was just trying to get that last moon. We're only missing 1. And if it's available right now, then we could be 100% done with this, with the Snow Kingdom. Oh my gosh, why does it have to be in there? Ew. You do this. Get on Snow Kingdom painting by doing a jump. Yeah, I know. I think it's called like Snow Dram or something like that. But it's like super difficult to pull off. Hey, come on. It's midnight where he is? No. He's in the UK. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm super grateful for him to coming out for the streams. He doesn't have to. He should be like, he honestly should be sleeping. Okay, tell me what this moon is. I know I already got the hint for where it is, but the where didn't really help me. Snowline Circuit Class S. Oh. Oh, I didn't do Class S here? Okay. Yeah, the jump is called Snowdram. It's very difficult. I'm just not a very skilled player. But we're gonna have to go back and grab some more, what are they called? Kingdom coins. You're not the champion just yet. We gotta do the S class as well. We already did the other ones. So this one shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, this course looks pretty easy. 10 p.m. over there. It's 8, it's almost, oh no, it's almost 11 for you. The Yeti from Twilight Princess? I mean, he put on some pounds. The Bound Bull. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm awful at this game. What the heck? Come on. Pick up the pace, Mario. You just knock the opponents out of the competition. Okay, I'm just not gonna bounce there because I would have been flung. I would have been flung. Go. Alright. Heck yeah. Snow Jam is a 4 and 10 difficulty. Got it semi-consistent. Snow Jam. You're just like incredible at the game then. I can't do any like skips or anything. I've attempted speedruns in the past, and my PB was like just barely under an hour 30. Boing boing. We're done. We can leave here. There's no reason to be here anymore. Did I finish Metro? We are missing a few moons in Metro. We're missing 1 moon in Metro, 5 kingdom coins. Oh, but you wouldn't even believe it. I did something. I did something pretty cool. Where is it? Right here. That was on the 5th of July? Oh my word. Yeah, in Super Mario Odyssey. I'm not a very skilled speedrunner, and I've given up speedrunning like many games. Yeah, I know. It was crazy because I was about to make a poll and ask, should I save this or should I do this right now and suffer, or should I save it to like the end of the 100%, because I'm gonna suffer either way. And then while speaking about that, I just started to focus, and then I got it, and I was like, oh my word, because I hadn't gotten over my 62 time. I jumped from 62 to like 102. It was crazy. You only have an hour 32? I mean, but you can do a whole bunch of like super cool jumps and stuff like that. Thank you, Baus. That's probably one of the like top 10 hardest moons, at least in my book so far. I did. I figured out that every time that the jump rope like on the when facing the right, when it comes like behind you, it slaps the ground and like grass appears. And so whenever I saw the grass appear, I had to be hitting the jump button right before then. And so I just kept hitting it, and it worked. Slowly climbed up 70, 80, 90, and then 100. It was crazy. Max, you didn't have to. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. Max, welcome in. How are you doing, man? Let me get a shout out, or actually, I don't shout out command for him. I have a personalized command for Baus. Go check out Baus. Amazing dude. Amazing streamer. We're gonna have to go back and grab some kingdom coins in certain kingdoms. We're missing 1 moon here. Missing a moon here. A moon here. Bunch of kingdom coins. Mushroom Kingdom's gonna be a bit of a hassle though. Lots of moons there. Bowser Kingdom's probably the next like biggest one. Yeah, I mean we got a lot of Ruined Kingdom moons. Okay, I think it's time we head over to Seaside Kingdom, and then we can end the stream. Hi, hi. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I usually end around this time, though. Doing great, been lurking on your PC. Well, thank you so much for lurking, Max. Rare Flood W in Metro? Oh no. Oh no, that's a moon rock. We'll hit that moon rock later, though. Alright, and we're in the perfect attire as well. Beach episode. Okay. Thank you everybody so much for coming out. I I really appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. Let me give some thanks before we head on out. This might be the worst kingdom. What? 8-bit. What? This is a great kingdom. This is a great kingdom. Yeah, sorry, Rachel. I mean, been live for almost 3 hours. Don't go? I mean, I was gonna give some thank yous first. What's up, Rachel? You did not have to do that. Everybody! Wait, I don't have a specialized command for Rachel yet. Oh my word. Gotta get working on that one. Please go follow Ramen Ray. She's a great streamer. And she and her boyfriend occasionally play some really cool games. Please go follow her. Another 6-hour stream? No, we're not doing 6-hour stream. I need to make a Rachel command, I know. Yeah, 15 bits. You're insane, Rachel. Thank you. Hi. I actually I think that the volleyball is easier than the jump rope. At least before I got the 100 in jump rope today, I was always able to get more volleyball volleys than the jump rope. It's more inconsistent with the volleyball though, because you can't just press one button. Okay, let me give some thanks. Thanks to What for the follow yesterday. Thank you JH2000 for the raid. Thank you Milkbone Calcium for the follow. Thank you Lunar Fox for the raid. Thank you Hi for the follow. Bouse for the 10 bits and Ramen Ray for the 15 bits. I appreciate all of you. Okay, okay. I know that we raid full again a whole ton, but we're gonna raid him again. He's playing sluggers right now. He's trying to do challenge mode, 99-0. He's crazy. He's cool. He's amazing. So after we raid him, please go drop him a follow. Really great dude. Really kind. So yeah. Alright, thank you everybody so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. We stream every other day, usually. So the next stream should be Sunday. And we're gonna be playing more Breath of the Wild. So I'm excited for that. I will read 1055. That was okay. Thank you everybody so much for being here, and let's go hit this raid.